Hello, how are you? Last time we learned normal distribution and did few short problems. Today we are going to solve a word problem. Many of us are reluctant to word problems. However, when following these steps, you'll find word problems simpler. First, we'll find keywords from the problem and jot it down. Second, we'll draw a picture of our normal distribution. Third, find the z-score which matches the value. Then we'll look up the chart corresponding to the z-value. And then we can finally get the probability. Additionally, we're going to learn how to solve this problem using a graphing calculator. Let's start with looking at the problem. At the first glance, you may find it too long. However, when you split the problem with the given information and question part, it should be more easier to read. Let's take a look at the given information part first. It is assumed that the test results for a class follow a normal distribution with a mean of 78 and a standard deviation of 36. In this part, the keywords are mean and standard deviation. You should write them separately on your note so that you can recognize it more clearly while solving the problem. So mean is 78 and standard deviation is 36. If you do not remember what they are, you should look up the book and find out the definition. Mean is an average value of the group and also represented as a Greek letter mu. Standard deviation is the spread of values from the mean and also written as sigma. Now, let's take a look at the question part. What is the probability of a student obtaining a grade higher than 72? In this part, the keywords are probability and higher than 72. Probability is what the problem is asking for, and higher than 72 is the condition of the question. Let's draw a normal distribution diagram so that you can understand it better. Let's begin with this diagram. Normal distribution is bell-shaped, and in the middle, the mean is placed. For this problem, mean is 78, and it is asking for a probability larger than 72. 72 is less than 78, so it should be here. And because we are looking for the part larger than 72, so it's shaded like this. And the shaded area is the probability. Then, we should find a z-score corresponding to the value 72 in order to find out the probability. In this part, the keywords are mean and standard deviation. You should write them separately on your note so that you can recognize it more clearly while solving the problem. So mean is 78 and standard deviation is 36. If you do not remember what they are, you should look up the book and find out the definition. Mean is an average value of the group and also represented as a Greek letter mu. Standard deviation is the spread of values from the mean and also written as sigma. So, in the normal distribution diagram, the z-score should be placed like this. Next, we are going to look up the z-score chart to find out the matching probability from the z-score we got just before. The charts are usually on the back pages on your textbook. The charts should be look like this. Because the z-score, which is negative 0.16, is negative, we are going to use this chart. The margins are z-scores. We should look at the left margin first. Let's find negative 0.1. It's here. Then find 0.06 on the top margin. The probability is the value that the row and the column meet. It's 0.4364. However, we should be careful. Look at the diagram above the chart. The shade is on the left part of the bell. The normal distribution diagram of the problem is right shaded. Therefore, the value 0.4364 stands for the white part of the bell. According to the chart, the left part's area is 0.4364. How much is the right part? Next, we are going to look up the z-score chart to find out the matching probability from the z-score we got just before. The charts are usually on the back pages on your textbook. Instead of using the chart, we can find the answer by using the graphing calculator. First, press second key and then bars key. The calculator will display distribution menu. Secondly, in the menu, press 2 normal CDF. Third, the calculator will display normal CDF and the parentheses. We should punch in the values in the order of bound, mean, and standard deviation. In this case, the values are 72, 78, and 36. And close the parentheses. Fourth, the value 0.4364 will show up. Last, as we did before, we should subtract it from 1. Punch 1 minus answer key and we're done. So we have learned how to solve word problem step by step. Next time we'll do more word problems together and go to the next chapter. Bye.